Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So first of all, thank you guys for joining me on today's video. We're just doing a winter get ready with me. I thought that this would be fun. I know y'all don't need a makeup tutorial. I know y'all already know how to do y'all's makeup, and I know it's just kind of that time and season that we just kind of want to catch a vibe. We just want to see how the girlies are just getting ready, maybe just even have some nice girl chats. So I figured I would kind of spark up a conversation while I get ready with you guys. So first and foremost, happy almost New Year. It's almost January. You guys, we have made it to the final stretch, the fourth quarter, quote unquote, if you will. And I don't know about for you, but for me, it feels amazing. And I just want to commend you for how far you've come. I know it hasn't been easy. I know the past 2 years alone have been interesting, to say the least. So shout out to you. I'm giving you your flowers right now. You literally deserve it all. You deserve the best. And I hope you're commending yourself on everything that you've accomplished thus far. And be sure to tell your friends that you're proud of them too, you guys. I think that's super, super important, especially during this time. I've just been working on my character development. It has not been an uphill. It hasn't been uphill. I was going to say an uphill battle. It's been a battle for sure, but it's not been an uphill experience only. I've definitely experienced some high highs, some very low lows, and I kind of want to get into that and then kind of just talk about also the goals that I'm setting for myself this year. It's literally a couple more days until January, and I just want to make sure that we're all prepared and we've all considered this. Like, we don't want to wait until January 1st to, make those changes. You know what I mean? So I figured me helping you guys or just even sharing some of the goals that I've written down for myself might help you all, and maybe think about some things that you want to maybe incorporate into your list, take away, whatever. So I'm just going to break those down for you, okay? So number one, I started out with my character goals, right? So the first thing I said, I want to be more disciplined. I know that this will be relevant in all aspects of my life, literally, because I know I lack discipline. I've been very well aware of that for at least the past 3 years, and I want to fix it. I want to get my stuff together. So that's just at the top of my list. Number two, I want to be more consistent. I want to be more consistent in my own life. I want to be more consistent to other people. I want to be more consistent with YouTube. So I'm going to challenge myself to just show up for me more, if that makes any sense. Number three, I said I want to be more organized. That is definitely a weakness of mine. I don't feel like I'm that organized. And that's what kind of, is a reason that some other things don't go through, just because I don't take the time to be you know what, this goes here, this goes there, write it out, plan it, put it in a calendar. It's always kind of held me back. So I'm working on that, okay? Number four, I want to smile more. Even though I do smile a lot, I know that I do. But mainly just in talking to strangers and just allowing people those genuine interactions. I just want to be overall better to, the community at large, and not just my circle. I want people to be able to see me and feel welcomed in, to just, be able to talk and kind of just create that open door. Smiling just meant for me just being more open, and more welcoming to others. So that was a big one for me. Number five, I said I want to just be. I wrote this in caps. I want to just be and feel my emotions. You guys, I'm always trying to reason out. Like, if I feel sad and I want to cry, I'm always trying to reason out. Like, I don't know why I'm crying, or I don't know why I feel like this. Or I don't allow myself to just feel these emotions. Like, it's okay. I have to always tell myself, like, it's okay to cry. Or I always somehow, like, if I feel like crying, I feel like, I'm like, should I ask, is it okay? Or I feel like I have to give somebody a fair warning. Like, why can't I just allow myself to just be human and express high emotions, right? So that's where I'm at with it. Number 6, this is the last one for character goals. I said, say yes more, be young, exclamation point. My friend always tells me how, like, I act like I have 3 kids, and I'm such, like, I can be such a stick in the mud. Not all the time, but I don't just allow myself to go out and, just do things. You know what I mean? Like, And I'm saying this sounding so frustrated because I understand. Like, I literally be like, no, I can't because, and I'll find some excuse or some reason. But it's like, even though, yes, I do love staying at home, but also sometimes I should go out. It's healthy to get those interactions, like meet other people. So I definitely I want to get all that together, okay? So now we're going into my financial goals. Number 1 on my list, I said I want to raise my credit score. I think I'm at that age where I need to freaking be an adult and just, like, handle what I need to handle. I recently actually just started building my credit the past summer, so it's been going pretty well so far, but now I feel like it's time to kick it up a notch and not just passively do it and just pay my bills on time. Like, I did watch one video and it was like, it's about paying your bill before that statement even generates, like before the statement can even come out. Like, just being on top of it, paying attention, checking your credit, all in all, so that we can, just continue to build it, because in America, you can't do anything without credit, and I recognize that. So I'm like, okay, let me just be more on top of that. So that is my goal for, specifically, I said raising my credit score by February. So that's definitely a big goal of mine. Number 2, I want to create a budget and stick to it, in exclamation point. Because we're young, we're like, oh, like, I have room to do this, room to do that. But it's like, I'm trying to build a tangible, lifelong, beautiful, wealthy future. And if I'm not sticking to a budget when I have, my little means to an end that I have right now, when I have even more money coming in, how can I expect to even be able to handle it? So that's something that I'm like, look, I'm changing my life going into 2022, and just in my being, like, about to be in my I'm going to be 24 in 2022. You know what I mean? So it's time to, oh my goodness, just freaking boss up, dude. I'm going to probably say boss up like 15 times. So yeah. Number 3, I said live below my means. And that this obviously ties into all the finances, but just because you see that you have all this money and, like, you see that you have all these, all this access, it's like, you should still be, wanting to save. Like, you shouldn't feel like, oh, like, I want to do this because I see that I make this amount. Like, no, it's not about that. Like, it's more so about the longevity and just understanding that you will be able to obtain much more if you live as small as possible, still being comfortable, but just, living smaller. So that's very relevant. And lastly is build savings and checking. So not just building my savings account, I want to be able to be very comfortable in my checkings account, but still know that I'm set in my savings account, I think that that's important. Actually, while I'm even saying this, I want to add to the list of my financial goals and say invest in stock. I have a friend and she's very into, like the stock market and just like investing in yourself. And like my brothers, like they are as well. So I'm like, let me teach myself that this year. And I And just using my resources, like I literally know people who are already into crypto, who are already into stocks. Like I should just start those conversations and be like, hey, can you teach me what you know? You know what I mean? And just like not being scared to do that and just using your resources. Like they always say, like when you network, you need to network across, like network to the people who are like directly like in your site, who you have had those conversations with, because they probably know something that you don't know 9 times out of 10, and then that's just how you build. So yes. Next I have my career goals. So number 1, I want to be able to plan out YouTube on a month-to-month basis and not just look at it like, okay, what am I going to film today, or what am I going to film tomorrow? I want to be able to look at it like, okay, I have a calendar set. This is what it is. I'm planning ahead. I'm prepared. I'm organized. I'm glowing. Like this is all going to align, because it's going to show me like, wow, like I've already told myself I have a list full of ideas for the month. If I were to even like have a freaking creative block or anything, like I'll be able to get through it because I've prepped for this. I've thought about it. I've considered, the days and the times, and I considered the seasons and everything that can just help the girls kind of fall into the content and just fall into the like alignment of where I am as well. Number 2, I said create weekly schedule for videos and content. When I say create a weekly schedule, I mean I want to be able to tell you guys like, hey, I'm posting on Monday, Wednesday, and Sunday. You know what I mean? Just so that y'all can be well aware, so I can hold myself accountable, so that when we watch it, or when it's like uploaded, like you guys can already know like, oh, Khadijah posted today, like today's Sunday, and be able to look forward to something. Even for me, like just me not knowing what days I'm posting, it already does kind of make me feel like, all right, so like what day do I feel like posting today? And it just doesn't allow me to be as accountable. The next thing I said is for my career goals, I want to be able to continue to educate myself and just read more. This definitely falls under career goals because I feel like, I'm naturally just like a student, and I think just reading and always educating myself will help my career flourish in every way possible, because I'm continuing to gain knowledge and I'm continuing to just expand beyond my means and learn something new, which will evolve to better career opportunities, more money. It'll just translate better in life, all in all. Number 4, I said I want to study for my real estate license. This is something I've never said on YouTube yet, but you guys, I think I'm interested in getting my real estate. Not even I think, I don't think. I'm getting my real estate license this year. I'm freaking excited about it. I told myself that I wanted it like back last summer, and I could have gotten it. I didn't, just for my own personal reasons. Now that I'm back and I'm looking at it 6 months later, I'm like, bet. You're going to get this real estate license, you're going to study for it, you're going to work towards it, and it's going to be something that you're going to kill it at. Like, you're going to be great, because I can already see it for myself. I'm already envisioning myself literally putting people in their home, putting people in their first homes or their dream homes. I can already see that for myself. So I'm just super freaking excited to dive into that. Next, jumping into my social life goals, because this is relevant. And when I was writing this, I was like, how many of us actually make social goals for ourselves? Like, you know what I mean? Like, just saying to yourself, like, hey, I want to do this. I want to be this, right? I am 23 years old. I'm not in college anymore. I've had some of my best friends from middle school, high school. Now that I'm going to be an adult, it's always good to make friends at different stages of your life. So I said, I want to meet more people my age. I want to meet people when I travel. I want to meet people on the internet. I want to meet people through all walks of life. And I want to be able to just not just stay in my comfort zone when it comes to that. Number 2, I said I want to be more open to building relationships as an adult. And that falls into number 1, just being willing to, I guess, talk to more people who are my age. But also, I'm pretty sure what I meant when I wrote that too is actually being in a relationship. You guys, I'm 23. I've never been in a serious relationship. And I've talked to people heavily, but that's not the same as being in a serious relationship. So I'm going to allow myself to actually date seriously and, experience somebody else and allow someone else to experience me, because I'm like Six Flags. I'm a freaking Joyland ride. Like, I'm awesome, and I'm sure that other people are also awesome. So I want to be able to get to know somebody on a deeper level. I think that would be really dope. It sounds really scary. I just like scared myself just even saying it, but it's like something that I'm telling myself, hello, you're open to doing this. Okay. Number 3, I said treat myself to going to a fancy dinner at least twice a month. If you know me, I love to eat good, drink good, smell good, and be in a nice ambiance. I love doing that with the girls. I love just doing that like on dates, but really I've never taken myself out, just sat at the bar, feeling grown and sexy, feeling good, eating good, and I love to explore restaurants. I do, like, in times when I can, I love to do it. So I'm definitely gonna tell myself, like, hey, you can take yourself out today. It's that Wednesday, it's that Sunday, like, you can do it, Number 3, I want to I already said that, sorry. Number 4, I want to connect with nature. I realized that nature and like being outside really does center me and bring me at peace. When I was like going on walks or just sitting outside, sitting in the grass, I'm one of those kids who like, I love to take my shoes off and like put my feet just and let the grass like touch like my toes. I just love that. I don't know why. Or just like touching the bare ground with my feet. I just feel so connected. Like, I sound like a freaking hippie, but literally that is just my speed. So really want to connect with nature even throughout the winter. Like, even if I have to bundle up, like, I definitely used to take those winter walks. Like, last winter I was like just walking. Me and my friend, we did it all the time. So I think that would be amazing. All right, you guys, so we're in those last couple minutes of my video. So I want to say, first of all, write all your goals out. If you haven't already, hold your people accountable to writing their goals out and do that for you, because you're already the version that you want to be of yourself. You are already that new version. Claim it. That's who you are. Boom. Okay, so quickly, I had a conversation with my brother when I was feeling down about like a month and a half ago, and he helped me with this mental exercise, and I want to share it with you guys. So he said, write 3 challenges you believe you face. Like, you write those out on paper, whatever it is, it's fine. Just know those are your challenges. And this is a very personal exercise, so just commit yourself to doing that. After you write that, you write 3 characteristics you'd love to obtain over the next 5 years. So when I say 3 characteristics, I'm meaning 3 different things. Whether say you want to be organized, you want to be more disciplined, you want to be fill in the blank. Write that out for yourself. And then after you do that, you write down 3 things you're grateful for. So whether you say your family, your freaking car, you say just to be able to wake up in the morning, write all that out. 3 things, at least. Number 4, write down 3 tangible wins in the last year. So write down 3 major accomplishments that you either had, or write down 3 things that are within your grasp of right now, like 3 opportunities that you know that you can get, or that you've already gotten, that you're just proud of, or that excites you, or that just feels real, okay? So after you do those 4 things, look at it all, tell yourself how you feel about it, talk to yourself, because you're already going to get to thinking. Once you start writing out these things, you're going to get to thinking. And so now I want you guys to take a moment and then reflect on all of that. So number 1, I want to say the things that you're facing, so the challenges, they're called challenges for a reason. They're not problems, they're challenges. Problems, they're not received well. Whenever you think of a problem, you're like, dang, like you feel like you're stumped, you're at a halt. But the beauty in that is it's challenges, they're healthy, they're exciting, and you realize that there's ways to overcome all of these things. Number 2, for the characteristics. Be patient with yourself. In 5 years, you're going to be a new version of yourself, and you're going to be able to be consistent. It takes time to build up characteristics. So just remember, you're a young boss. Like, tell yourself that all day, every day, if you have to. You're a boss. You're that girl. You're that woman. You're a beautiful woman, strong, healthy, everything. Okay? Number 3. So the things that you're grateful for, being grateful is the only way you're able to be prepared for your bigger life, right? So did you write down that you're grateful for God? Did you write down that you're just even able to breathe, wake up, think, working legs, like all these things? Like, I know it sounds crazy, but when you really stop and think like, wow, I'm blessed, I know it just makes you feel even more inspired and happier. And lastly, the tangible wins or the things that you can grasp that are big opportunities for you, you're a winner, okay? The fact that you can even write down the first win is amazing. It's beautiful, or the first opportunity. So just remind yourself and be easy to yourself and tell yourself, affirm, good things are drawn to you, and wins are drawn to you, and positivity is drawn to you, and beautiful life is drawn to you. But you just have to picture it for yourself. So all of these things, in the way I just framed it, my brother really broke it down to me so well, and it inspired me so much, you guys. So I wanted to share that with you guys. I'm going to leave his Instagram down below because he's really the GOAT, and I respect him, and he really pulled me out of a dark place in just that mental exercise alone. But yes, you guys, thank you so much for watching. I will see you in my next video. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know if you want to see another video like this, and I will see you next time. Bye, boo.